I think I'm getting through to the people that are driving by harassing me. Okay. Um. Oh, well, there they go again. How ridiculous all this is. I have never. Okay. When I gave the scenario to Officer Reinhardt, what they're saying around me, he started laughing. No matter what, until you reported a threat on your life to the FBI and actually talk to Will, no one can watch you in your home. It's illegal. They can't get a quarter for that. No. Okay? Because it takes the right to privacy, the right to remain silent, a right to a trial, a right to legal representation, right to fines, bail, everything. It takes everything away from you. It takes a threat of a life, a right to, well, if you have, I'm sorry, let me start over. You have to have a threat on a life. You have to report it. You have to talk to someone with Miranda rights. They have to talk to each person that lives in that home only that there's a threat on that life. Okay? That's the only reason they can watch you, because it erases all your rights. Okay? Okay. Now, they, like I said, up there, they leave messages as a serial killing group. They tell you what they're going to do to you, and then they do it. Okay? It's sick. They play with their victim. Up there, they said there's fake paperwork to make it look official. The guy wrote it, who didn't like her, wrote it up and told him to get away with, get rid of it. It's not true about her. Okay? Then they came up and said, remember the truth. They'll try to implant lies. They'll try to steal everything you have in life. The agents are so corrupt, they'll try to steal a settlement. And they walk off. I'm like, what on earth? Okay. What on earth? What on earth? So that's this. That's this. Okay. And June of 19, I worked at Liberty Health Share on Hills and Dales Road, the call center. Well, I had attempts on my life. Well, let's get started over. Well, I can go ahead and do this part. June of 19, Liberty Health Share. Okay. There's the North Canton police are sitting out front working security. There's a guy back there in a suit, and he's on the phone. They made up a case to watch her before. That's funny. They did what to her before? That's funny. She really likes him then, huh? Judges started liking Dave, mocking me. I walk out. Okay? That's what this is. Okay. I have never been accused of any wrongdoing legally with Miranda rights. Never. Okay? I have never been subpoenaed to go to the prosecutor about accusations. I have never been subpoenaed to go to court for a trial against me of any wrongdoing. Didn't have to get an attorney. Didn't have to go through judge and jury. And then found guilty of something. That never happened. It's all made up. That's why when you go under Portage County Courthouse, the only thing underneath my name is my divorce. Okay? Alright? And nobody came with Miranda rights and said, Mrs. Hall, there's a threat on your life. And we're going to talk to Dave with, Miranda rights. We'll keep an eye on it. That didn't happen either. What and use it again. Getting the idea how not funny this is. They're serial killers. An extortion ring run out of that courthouse. They were following me today. And when I started saying da 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 da, I never talked to anyone. somebody who's on trial for murder in their home. They can put an ankle bracelet on them so they can't leave more than 100 feet from their home, so they're not a flight risk. They're out on bail, already been accused, went in front of a judge, and they paid their bail, and they're out till trial. They have a right to privacy. They have a right to remaining silent. They have a right to a fair trial or legal representation. You set up cameras. You take every right away. That's why it has to be under a threat of life with Miranda rights, speaking to each person in that home, or it's police abuse, police misconduct, and entrapment, and stabbing people with needles in their sleep, and lying to your FBI in stores and that you have used sodium pentothal and you got that girl high to tell you to say stupid stuff and then taped it so she wouldn't see you. That's not funny. It's a serial killing group. It's not funny. And what is fucking funny? This is where it is fucking funny. It finally got fucking funny. Where they called my ex-daughter-in-law stupid that goes to the cult that paid for those stalkers and shooters. Her little brats were in the basement jumping out yelling boo. Third step up on Thanksgiving. The house wasn't meant for Grandma. It was meant for Auntie Shell and Papa. And Grandma needs to count. Auntie Shell is Michelle, Judge Pete's daughter, that they wanted the house for. What even gets fucking funnier? They tell my granddaughter Flora, we're making everything up. It's a game of pretend. And on a real threat of life investigation that started September 27th, 18, those kids got caught stating they lied. And they were pretending for Auntie Shell to get the house. That's where it becomes fucking funny. And there's a video of it. In a real state investigation, a real police investigation for a real threat on a life. That started September 27, 18. And I'll tell you what, you can watch it the first day people break in my house. And where I'm telling Dixie to stay out of it, and I'm crying, and I could hear them outside my room, and when they hear us talking about threats on my life, men, that's not what's going on here. Everybody out. If Will would have watched one house tape, he would have got him. He would have watched those dirty cops break in my back door, stab me with amnesia drugs. If he would have found out they illegally surveillanced me before, they would have went to jail. Because then it would have connected it to Judge Pete, Michelle, and those cops doing it. And it would have been 5 years in jail. Well, you're part of this. What the hell were you doing in that woman's house? Where's the Miranda rights of the threat on her life? I want to see it. I want to see where you talk to Dave. Because why would you call me? Because that's one of the things he asked. Did you report it to anyone else? Just the hotline. That's why Officer Reinhardt started laughing. They can't watch you in your home. That's illegal. He said, I don't care what they say. Anything. We couldn't look. We couldn't listen. It'd be illegal for us to. Nobody has a right in your home. Serial killer shit. Serial killer shit. The other officers, yeah. I go in the courthouse. Hi, sweetie. Smile not stupid. Talk to Abigail Watkins, Portage County prosecutor, reporting date. Okay. Never worked. Never worked. Not a damn word. The lady officer told me to run around, tell everyone you know, hold the FBI accountable. People got away with way too much of that. I thought they were FBI agents stationed at the courthouse because they were the trucks harassing me when I left. And they were just dirty undercover officers. Working for that crazy Judge Pete for his whore in the store. They can't do this. They can't. Cops can't go in and break in your door, set up cameras and watch you. Because Dave dates a county judge's daughter. And then brag they put clips together. And they were even men the other day in Burlington Coat Factory. See her out today. I wish I wouldn't have drugged her first and told her to see it. I don't know. See what I mean? See what I mean? Told me, it said it in front of people in Burlington Cattle Factory. They come running and say blood after that. Oh my goodness. They admitted a drug or intolerance before. He said, I regret I did it first. And I'm like, who are you? Serial killer. And these people are too stupid not to be afraid of them. Too stupid. You know, Danny and Jen are in line for a lot of money. What if Dave dies? Okay. That would be like them saying they got a court order to break down their door, put up cameras and watch them, Photoshop them in other rooms, and they could have the dirty cops go in and stab them with needles and steal that inheritance. Are you nuts? Are you nuts? You can't have dirty cops break in and stab someone in their sleep. No coerced confession is admissible as drugs and kidnapping. Yeah. But do you realize how stupid these people are? But we have sodium benefit. There's no such thing. It's a lethal outlaw drug. We see every test and everything. And like I said, the only thing that's really fucking funny, real state case. Those kids got caught stating. They were lying. And they went in the house for the judge's daughter. That's where it gets fucking funny. And they've admitted to making their tapes before porns, March 2nd to the 3rd. The car and Chip got it. They were going to be putting clips together. They were racing. When I was trying to figure out who was breaking in my house, a man walked towards my house, disappeared into the crowd. Dave told me to stop watching the cameras. They were altering evidence up there. And after the gunshot night, on the other side of the duplex, they had a giant fire and gutted it. And they even put real rape and torture when I tried to help the Asian lady on the internet and sold the real lock and talk about it in Walmart. Tell you a bunch of places have it. They were selling a real lock into a real case. Please cannot give out your name, your address, or details of a case. It's a serial killing group. Someone needs to